Hello and what is up guys, Jack here from Ezekiel Gaming HD, and this is episode 3 of Dream Team, and this series has been great so far. You guys have been supporting me really well so far, so thank you for that. If you can remember to leave a like on this video, that'd be fantastic. And getting on to the actual episode, we have 1 point left over from last episode, which was just for completing an online game. So if you don't know the rules, make sure you check the rule book. And we also opened a bronze pack to keep anything that was worth it, like contracts, attribute cards, and we also listed any bronze players that I thought could sell, either if they had pace or just some higher stats basically, or just in a good formation, something might sell. And I also looked for that player. I think I wanted to replace my striker, my right wing position striker, because he had 1 chemistry. He wasn't English, so he wasn't getting very good chemistry, not even with the manager who's English, so he wasn't offering anything for the team. So I decided to get him out and get this person called Guy. I was about to say I was going to get this guy in called Guy, but that wouldn't make sense. But we went into the semi-final, I believe, of the bronze challenge. So I was just I was 2 more games away from actually winning the whole thing. So we ended up coming up against this full shiny bronze team, which is pretty much what I would love to have right now, because he's got like 90 pace on quite a lot of players. I think in there, if they're not 90 pace, they're at least 85 pace, and he gets off to a good start. It was like the 6th minute, and he had the ball in like the 7th minute. I was defending, and then for some reason the game just paused. So I thought, you know what, I could get through this round, and I haven't even scored. But it was me that lost connection to the EA servers, and I promise you guys I would never quit a game. Never mind quitting a game if I was in an actual series. So unfortunately we lost a little bit of DNF modifier there as well, and I come back, and you don't get any points when you quit like that, or so-called quit. If you go off the servers, you don't get any points. So all I had coins for was to buy a player with that 1 point I had, and I know I didn't complete that game, but I do get a pointer for it, otherwise I wouldn't be able to progress in the series. I went to buy a defender, and his name was Bennett, and he has 70 pace. He's a non-rare, and so far, I'm a few episodes ahead of you guys. He has performed really well. So if you're looking for a non-rare bronze player, then he's definitely worth a shout, and especially if you're looking for an English player. And then we went straight into the Bronze Cup again. It's pretty much the only thing we can enter. We can try going into a divisions game to get that 2 points for a win, but the likelihood of me winning is so low, and if I lose the game in there, I don't get any points whatsoever, so I don't really want to risk entering a divisions game yet. So we come up against this team who looked pretty decent. It looked okay, a lot better than mine anyway. So, but it still wasn't as good as the actual team I played just ahead of that. But he did get off to a good start. In 21st minute, he did some really good passing around. I don't think the ball touched the floor from pretty much the 3rd person in then, so it's really good passing move play. I do get through Pedroza, go for a finesse shot. That is his strong foot as well. I had a check, and it just didn't didn't seem right. But in the 47th minute, just after half time, I was still losing, but I didn't panic. I kept I think I put my mentality, my players' mentality to attacking, and they got into position a lot better. And with a nice little passing move here with Guy, I managed to get through, take a headed shot, and the keeper deflects the ball up or parries it up, which he should have done better with, but I still scored, and it just took a little bit of pressure off. Nice little bit of, I'd say, skill with Forster Cassie, because it's very hard just to do step overs with these guys, never mind some ball rolls and back scoops, I guess you can call it, where you just step back with the ball. But that's a really handy trick to use. If you've got a player that's only got 2 or 3 star skill, that's very handy indeed. I do get through in the 85th minute to take a shot with Forster Cassie with a run from pretty much the halfway line, so I was very impressed with that. But it goes for a corner, it gets headed out, and then I go to take a shot with O'Neill. Also gets deflected, so the keeper's still keeping it out, but I do take a shot. A little bit of a deflection there. Manages to put that goal into the back of the net, and I think he goes to quit here. So I still managed to get my 1 point. I still managed to get some coins from that game. So overall, it's a successful game at the end there, although I have to enter the cup once more. So thank you guys for watching this episode. If you remember to like the video, that'd be fantastic. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to see this series in your subscription box. And yeah, so I'm sorry this episode was a little bit too short. That was because EA lagged me out their servers, so there's nothing that I could do about that really. Next episode will definitely be longer, and until next time guys, I will see you later. Bye. To sprint speed, although they are the only good stats for Jin, he doesn't have any traits or any other good in-game stats at all. The top 3 all have the same sprint speed, so the order will go by their balance. I know not everyone will agree that balance is the fairest way.